Okay, so I'm about to leave for my class, the finance lab. I need to grab something to eat on the way. I'm probably gonna get some coffee or something because it's like a 7-hour class. That's a long time. Also, I'm going a bit rogue and not wearing like a full suit. I'm just wearing like trousers and a shirt and this cute little jumpery thing, but hopefully I don't get killed by the fashion police. But yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat now. Bye. It is Tuesday of week 2 and I'm already behind on the vlog, so I thought rather than me trying to keep up with doing this weekly thing, I'm just gonna record random days for you because I'd rather do a really good one-day vlog than a really shitty weekly vlog where it's all bitty. So I did the first week vlog, which I'll edit and put up at some point. But today I have to finish an essay. So again, I have one essay a week, so I have to finish that essay, hand it in. I had a really busy weekend, so I emailed my tutor and he was like, yeah, I'll give you an extension. Rather than submitting it at 11 AM, you can submit it at 11 PM, which was really nice of him. So that gives me longer in the day because there's so many things we have to do today. Let's make a little mental checklist. So number 1, eat breakfast. Can't forget to do that. Number 2, go to the RadCam, finish my reading for the essay. Number 3, start writing the essay. Then at 2 o'clock I need to make sure I go to the careers fair. Then I need to leave there, go back, continue writing the essay. Then at 6 o'clock I have a networking event with Nomura. And then at 7 o'clock I have another drinks event with another firm. And then I need to get back by like 8, 9, eat dinner, can't forget that, and have lunch at some point in between that. And then finish writing my essay, hand it in, and just sleep because I'm going to be so exhausted by the end. Okay, so I'm now heading to get coffee and then to the library. Here's my outfit of the day, just jeans, my Stan Smiths. It's a weird sort of double-breasted shit thing, and then a polo neck because it's cold. Okay, bye. You're late.
I want to go to the RadCam, come on.
You know we can still see you, right?
This bitch.
So I just got back from the finance fair. It was crazy, there were loads of companies there. I got lots of free stuff like this portable speaker from D, sure. I got an umbrella from Rothschild, which is convenient because I lost my umbrella yesterday. And then GIC gave us actual leather card holders, which are, so look plain like this, but then ta-da, which is quite cool. Yeah, but I didn't just go for the free stuff. I got to speak to a lot of people, network, got business cards, things like that. Got to speak to HR, find out what's happening with applications because I haven't heard back from a lot of those companies, but things like that, yeah, it was really useful. But now I have to do this essay because it was due at 12, but then I asked for an extension and got extension at 11 PM, but I have another networking event to go to. I know I'm such a corporate, but this is the life of someone trying to get a job. So yeah, I'm gonna now finish this essay and try and hand it in before. It might take a bit longer, but let's see. Hopefully I can finish it in the next hour. Fingers crossed.
Fall in love and you will find that it's just what you've been dreaming. In love and you will find that it's just what you've been dreaming. In love and you will find that it's just what
just finished my essay and I'm so happy. It's 200 words over the word limit, but that's because it's at that point where you just feel the need to write everything that you know, because like I'm really bad at like picking things to write an argument in an essay. I'd rather write everything. I'm not gonna send it in yet because I also have to, this tutor also wants notes on stuff, so I have to type those notes up, but I'm gonna go to the networking event, then go write the notes, then send it in because it's due at 11, so I still have like 5 hours, so yay, go me.
that it's just what you've been dreaming.
I'm so exhausted. Oh, I'm gonna go shower. I don't like showering at gyms. Like, something about gym showers are just creepy. Like, ugh, absolutely not for me. Not in this life. So yeah, I have so much to do today. I made a little plan of my day. I did this the night before just to know what my next day looks like. I've got some work to do. Gonna shower, get ready, and then I'm going to the Union to see Paul Smith, the fashion designer. Meeting a friend for coffee, and then I have a tutorial, and then my evening's kind of free, but I have so many things to do, like edit videos and work on finance side stuff, and also finish some cover letters that I'm kind of exhausted, and so I will need to use that time. But yeah, gonna go shower first.
You've always had a dream.
So my day's been a bit delayed now because I ended up FaceTiming my mum for a bit and hadn't spoken to her in a while, so that ate up into my schedule. So now I have to go return something to H&M, so I'm going to go to H&M, and then I'm going to, so I did some work on a cover letter that I'm working on for an independent boutique bank, which I need to finish, so I'm going to go return stuff, eat lunch, finish the cover letter, might sit in a coffee shop or whatever, eat lunch as well as finish the cover letter, if I can multitask, and then I'm going to come back, work on the Oxford Finance Society website because I need to finish that by today basically, and then do more cover, then go to the Oxford Union to see Paul Smith. Paul Smith, super exciting.
A huge job because they have longer backs and different sized legs to us, so that's just a practical thing. So it's really, we have this little sentence which is think global, act local. And so, you know, each time you think about the country, some countries buy a lot of tailoring, some buy a lot of sportswear. So it's very case by case.
So here I was prepping for the tutorial that I had that day. The way that my tutorials for philosophy of social science work is that me and my tute partner alternate each week on who's doing a presentation on their essay. So this week it was my turn and I was just practicing talking about my essay, saying my thoughts out loud in preparation for my tutorial.
That intuitively is a red flag for us to reconsider this causal theory. And then the second is the ontological dependence cases, which are dependent on the existence of that. So it's hard to manipulate. You cannot manipulate even when there's a causal path. So this cracks both the necessary and sufficient conditions, and so sort of discredits the theory. So I'm heading to my tute. I'm actually excited for this tute. I rarely am excited just because I did so much reading for this one, and I actually understood it, which is quite rare for philosophy. So I just got back from my tute. It was at Lincoln, so like a 5-minute, not even 5-minute walk, like a 3-4 minute walk away. It was actually such a good tute. Honestly, it makes such a difference when you go to a tute prepared. Like, you can get so much more out of it. It was just such a good tute because I had kind of a lot of questions. It was just one like I kind of didn't want it to end, but it kind of had to because it was an hour long. You guys usually comment saying you like it when I explain my work, so this week's essay was about different theories of causation, so what it means for something to be a cause, and whether a specific theory, which is the counterfactual theory of causation, which means that we can only say that X causes Y if X didn't happen, then Y wouldn't happen, which is the counterfactual theory, but there's lots of like different nuanced ways in which they define a counterfactual relationship, and we were looking at whether that relationship holds and explains causation in the social sciences, which was quite cool because it got to this whole like debate of whether race was a cause and whether race can be treated as a cause. And there's some philosophers that argue no, because race is this like immutable, inherent, intrinsic characteristic that you can't change. So for example, if I was to say, if I were not of this race, then an argument of that structure just does not hold, because that counterfactual doesn't hold, because the antecedent doesn't hold, because if I was of another race, I cannot be of another race, because that is such an inherent essential property of mine. Therefore, you cannot have therefore any argument of that way is undefined and invalid, and so you cannot have race as a cause, which led to me questioning whether any essential property cannot therefore does that mean that things like gender can't also be causes? And then that was like, therefore, all these areas of social sciences, such as the study of racial discrimination, even like racial discrimination in itself, like experiencing that, is your race not a cause of racial discrimination? And therefore, is racial discrimination not a thing because your race never impacts anything or never causes anything? Yeah, it was just a really interesting discussion. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, philosophy of social science, guys, fully take it. Super interesting. Now I have some emails to answer and I'm working the Oxford Finance Society's website, and yeah, just a couple of things to do. It was so cool meeting Paul Smith. He actually gave me, I don't know if I told you, but he gave free socks. Where are the socks? To those people that asked him questions, they gave socks. So got some free Paul Smith socks. Very exciting there. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna do some work and I'll see you guys in a bit.